loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Yolanda Maria. So today we're just gonna jump right into this video. No intro, no nothing. We're just gonna jump right in. And as you know by the title of the video, we are talking about how to start a hair extensions company. Now, there are tons of videos on YouTube in relation to this topic. Everyone gives their advice, but I just want to throw my 2 cents in just to share what I would have or wish I would have known before I got into this business. So there are 3 top things that I wish I would have known before getting into the business. So we're going to talk about that first, and then we're going to go ahead and jump over into my kind of like guide of how I feel like someone new to this business should go ahead and start this business. So the very first thing that I wish I would have known is social media, or basically I wish I was savvy, a little more savvy on social media. I am a little older. I am 43 years old, and I have been a real estate broker for many, many years. And me getting into the hair extensions company about 6 years ago, I don't want to say I didn't take it seriously, but it was part-time. It was something that I was doing part-time, and I was using a drop shipping company. So with me using a drop shipping company, I mean, they provided everything. They provided all my marketing, videos, and everything. I really did not have to do anything. However, I parted ways with that drop shipping company and decided to go out on my own and start my own hair extensions company under Yummy Candi Collection. So 2019 is when I decided that I am going to go ahead and focus on taking this company and this interest in hair extensions, because I love hair extensions, y'all. And just so you guys know, this hair is 1 year old, and I am still in love. This is our body wave. So I've got to throw my plug in there. This is our body wave texture that I have straightened out, and it is 1 year old. So I keep saying years like with an S. 1 year old. Lord Jesus. Anyway, I just wish I would have been more social media savvy. The reason is because you are one person, okay? One person, and there's 50 billion hair extension companies. And what you have to do is stand out. So that whole thing of posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, posting on Twitter, doing videos on YouTube. I just wish I was a little more savvy when I first decided to go ahead and do this, because having to basically completely change my life into being consistent. So 2019, I didn't have time to just like play any games, because I was starting my business all over again as just me, not getting help from anyone. I just was like, okay, I have to learn Instagram. I have to learn, all this hashtags, and, it was just like too much. But I had to do what I had to do. So if you are someone that is shy or, introvert or anything like that, you're going to have to get out of your shell and get in front of this camera and just do it, okay? You will not succeed if you're not on social media. So I wish that is something I wish I would have known. Okay, so that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. If you are someone who is just not interested in being in front of the camera, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to, okay? So that's something that I wish I would have known. Also, because there are so many other competitors, now you may get a follower, someone who's following you over and over again. Just in my research, statistics are showing that it may take up to 12, someone who don't know you. So it is definitely 10 times harder to get a sale from someone who never heard of you, that don't know you at all, than it is to get a sale from someone that you do know. So hopefully you know some people that are going to be very supportive of your business. But if you are trying to get strangers, unfortunately, it's going to take about 12 posts before you get that person, before you gain that person's trust to want to spend money with you. So that's number one. I wish I would have been a little more, social media savvy and being able to push out content constantly. The second thing I wish I would have known was about scammers and chargebacks. And that's just something that I wasn't very, very familiar with, because I was, again, using a drop shipping company that did everything for me. I wasn't really selling anything on my website, my direct website. I had my own store with the drop shipping company, so I wasn't really concerned about any type of chargebacks or protecting my business. So that is something that I did learn with starting my own business in 2019, about chargebacks and just watching videos on YouTube. And that really has helped me, but I would have never known about chargebacks if I wasn't really doing my research about this company or about this industry. And number three, the third one, is being the face of your own brand. When I first got into this hair extensions business, I wasn't confident. I personally was not confident enough to be the face or the brand ambassador of my own company. When I first got into this business, y'all, I had reached almost 200 pounds. I have lost weight, as you guys can see. I did go ahead and lose weight, and I am continuing to lose weight, but I wasn't confident at the time. I spent a lot of money and wasted a lot of money, really trying to get people to market my brand. They had a larger audience than me. Even right now, I have 1,500, y'all. My dog, she's showing herself again. Hi, Bella. Are you hitting my camera? Bella. You gotta go. You gotta go. 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 No. Bella, go. Lay down. Lay down. Down. Lay down. Y'all, she is such a diva. I swear. Okay. Being the face of your own business. So let's get back to that. Being the face of your own brand. I spent a lot of money trying to get people who had large followings, trying to trust them, spent a lot of money as far as hair, photo shoots, marketing materials, and y'all, not one of my brand ambassadors sold a dime. They never sold one wig, one bundle. I have 1,500, okay? 1,500 followers on Instagram. I'm not a big time influencer. I'm just out here marketing, having some makeup on, having my hair look nice in photos, and I'm selling wigs. I'm selling bundles. These people that I had, yeah, let's move on. They didn't sell anything. I have sold way more and made more money for Yummy Candy Collections than a brand ambassador that had a huge following. Be the boss or be the face of your own brand. All right. So those are the top three things that I wish I would have known at the start of me getting into the business. But next I want to jump into starting the business. So this is just my tips on what I think you should do when starting a hair extensions brand or any company. This really can apply to any company. Just do your research is number one. So doing the research and being knowledgeable about your products. So as far as myself, being that we're talking about hair extensions, I'm talking about researching and knowing hair, knowing all the different types of hair, from virgin hair, Remy hair, single donor, and raw hair. Educate yourself on all of that. Educate yourself. That is the first thing. As soon as you say, I want to get into the hair industry, educate yourself, because that's something that I did not do, and that was one of the mistakes that I made. So that's why I'm trying to let you guys know, educate yourself, okay? Because I was out here pushing hair that was not good quality, and I ended up losing all my business. I lost all my clients. So that's why 2019 was my year of basically everything just really eye-opener. It was a huge eye-opener in 2019 when I started doing all my research and educating myself on the hair industry. I wish I would have done that first. So that's why I'm telling you, that is number one. Make sure you do all your research, because you cannot truly know hair unless you test it, okay? You have to know hair. So make sure, just make sure you educate yourself on that. So number two, the second thing you want to do after you have educated yourself on hair and decided which hair or which type of hair you want to go ahead and sell, you want to start looking for a vendor. So start looking for a vendor, but do your own research, okay? I cannot, stress this enough, to do your own research. Do not purchase a vendor's list. Do not take the easy route. Just don't do that. And also, this is the biggest thing ever. Do not, if you don't hear anything that I say in this video, do not ask another hair supplier for their vendor. Another company, maybe it's somebody that you know just from social media, or from another a Facebook group or anything like that. Do not ask for someone else's hair vendor, okay? That is like giving out the damn, trying to find out the damn Krabby Patty, secret recipe. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that. Nobody's giving out their vendor, and it is offensive. So do not do that. Don't ask for somebody else's vendor. I even had one of my clients that actually purchases hair from me. She get her bundles from me, but she has a stylist that installs it. I mean, the stylist done asked her to find out who my vendor was. Like, no, how about you partner with me and I'll give you a discount if you want to sell hair in your salon, but don't be trying to find out who my vendor is. I mean, now I'm looking at you sideways. We could have done business together. Anyway, so I do have a note on here that I have noticed that several people who are just getting into the business, they are taking way too long to test a vendor. It should not take 8 months to find a vendor, okay? It should not take 8 months to a year. You don't have to test out every single vendor, okay? You have to know your audience, okay? That's first. You are looking for perfect hair, but your clients may not have perfect money. Okay, so know your audience. Okay, the better the hair is, the more it's gonna cost. So will your clients be able to afford that? So be mindful of who your audience is. You don't have to have the perfect hair if your clients. Oh gosh, sorry y'all, my phone about to die. Okay, so yeah, make sure you are not testing out a whole bunch of different vendors. Find a decent vendor and go ahead and get started. The longer that you are trying to search for a vendor, the longer it's going to take for you to get this business up and running. So you do not have to test out every single vendor. Find some decent hair, at least, that's lasting a couple of months. And, I found my vendor. I think it was the second vendor that I tested in 2019, the second or third vendor in 2019. And I tested that hair just for a couple of weeks, about 8 weeks, and that was done. Once I found a vendor that I knew the hair wasn't tangling, the hair wasn't shedding, it had luster, it could tolerate heat, it colored well, it bleached well. Once I found that vendor, I was rocking and rolling in 2 months. So It does not take that long for you guys to go ahead and find a vendor. So just find somebody that's decent and keep going. And it's okay to have multiple vendors. You do not have to find one vendor that sells closures, that sells 613, frontals, and I mean, you don't have to do that. You can have multiple vendors. My closure vendor is somebody different than my bundle vendor. So you can have multiple vendors and that is okay as long as the hair, you know, matches together. So, all right. The next step is number 3, to go ahead and check the availability of the company name that you're wanting to get. That's one thing that I have definitely seen in this business is someone starting a business, start telling everybody about the business, get an Instagram name and everything, and the name is already taken. Go to online, your Secretary of State website, and check to see if the name is available. If that business name is not available, at least you caught it. But if it is available, go ahead and fill out what paperwork you need to fill out in order for you to save and get that business name. Also checking the domain with GoDaddy or a company that has you know, that sells domains. So that is number 3. Do not go ahead and start working and pushing out business, telling everybody that this is your brand and, you know, the name is gone. Also be mindful about your business name, okay? We want to be professional with our business names. I've seen some business names. Y'all, I've seen some business names that I just keep going. I be on Facebook and I'm like, y'all, please make sure you got a professional business name. The type of business that your target audience and your business name need to match, okay? So, let's see. Number 4, make a list of expenses. Okay, y'all, do y'all research. I'm actually going to be doing a second video. I'll probably be recording it today. I might see the same outfit. I might change my top. But I am going to do a video about profit and loss. You know, a lot of people do not understand profit, not understanding that you have revenue coming in, but you have business expenses. Okay, business expenses, and then that's your profit. So I'm gonna talk about that later, but that is number 4, making sure that you do your research so that you know exactly how much you need to make as far as pricing your bundles or pricing your product so that you know that you're making a profit. All right, and number 5, I believe this is it. Yeah, number 5 is website. Getting a website and payment processing. Decide what company you're going to use or what payment processing or point of sale that you're going to use, whether it be PayPal or Stripe or Square, any of those. Just make sure that you go ahead and do all your research. Let's see what notes I have here. Okay, so yeah, so getting a graphic designer. Now, I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. I know that my weakness is web designing or any type of creative thing. So what I want to say is I know that money is going to be a stretch in the very beginning. So I would say to go ahead on like Fiverr and see if you can contact someone at a lower price that can help you, or pre-design flyers. But you do want to get your branding as far as your business cards, as far as your handouts, your thank you cards, anything like that. You do want to have professional graphics done. So you don't want to try to do it yourself. If you do not know, if God did not give you that gift, please hire someone else, because if anything looks like it's an amateur, like an amateur did it, people are going to consider your company to be an amateur company. So just hire someone or get with someone. All right, so I think that's it, y'all. My little note here, I do just have a last note about the website, that nothing is worse than you launching your business and you have no way for people to make a purchase. So that's why it's important to go ahead and get a website. So I had that little note at the bottom. So I hope you guys, enjoyed this video, and hopefully these tips will help. And make sure you comment down below and let me know what you guys think, about starting a business. If you have any questions, please make sure you go ahead and reach out to me. I get comments and DMs all the time. But hopefully this helped you guys out for those who want to get into the hair extensions business. I just wish that, I had groups back then that I didn't know about all these different Facebook groups. And the one group that I'm in that I absolutely love is, if you guys are not following Ebony Chanel, she's the owner of Everything Ebony Collection. I think her, not her Instagram, but her YouTube channel is Everything Ebony. I'll link it down below. I think it's Everything Ebony is her Instagram. I keep saying Instagram, Jesus, her YouTube handle. So as far as YouTube, now I wish I would have had a group like this. I have learned so much in this group. I have actually made a lot of friends that are also in this business from that group. We talk on the phone, text, and just various things. But Ebony has tons of information, ebooks about how to start a hair company, also how to make money on Instagram. I purchased that webinar, and that has helped me so much. I just know that this year I'm just applying everything that I've learned, but I am just so grateful that she has that group. So she is definitely someone to follow. Make sure you guys follow her if you are trying to get into the hair industry. That will be your blueprint, your guide. Just follow the steps. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Make sure you comment down below. Give me a thumbs up. It really, really helps when you guys interact with me. Help your girl. One of my 2020 goals is to increase my subscribers and increase my followers on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, please follow me there also at Yummy Candy Collection, and I'll go ahead and have that all down in the description box below. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.